Ladies and gentlemen, we are live here tonight for some NASCAR Heat 5 action. Once again, it is the NASCAR Heat 5 Career Mode for the Xfinity Series, the Alsco 300 at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Coincidentally, Charlotte's racing this weekend with the Coke 600 coming up. I will be there, and sure enough, we're here at Charlotte on a Wednesday night. Hopefully you guys are having a lot of fun coming on into this one, and hopefully we could put a good cap off to the end of your night. Qualified 28th for this race here today, starting 25th. We have a few drivers going to the rear at the start. No practice, just qualified, and we'll see what we can do here. Got to finish top 5 in the next 2 races to get the incentive bonus as well, which will be nearly $100,000 bonus. Snowman Dude 22, Kyle Larson fan, R6, DB Forever 85, and Ethan, welcome to the stream. I'm leaving for Charlotte Saturday morning. Well, North Carolina Saturday morning at least. I don't know if I'll get into Charlotte until Sunday exactly, because I got some stuff planned for a video. Riley Hurts, Justin Haley, Noah Gragson all going to start at the rear of the field. Schneider finished second in this race last season. Surprised he didn't qualify too well here in this one.
Great.
90 on the engine power, 88 on the aero and the suspension coming into this. Green flag is in the air. Daniel Hemrick's on the pole, and he leads the field to the green. Patrick Chadley, welcome on in as well. Saw you right at the last second there.
Careful.
45 laps in stage 1, 45 laps in stage 2, 110 round out the end of the night. Hustles on into the corner, 3 wide. Gets around a couple cars, up to 22nd now after lap 1. Already gained 3 spots. Harrison Burton will lead lap 1 despite not starting on the pole. I'm not sure when I'm going to do the next online lobby exactly. I don't think I'm going to have time for it this week.
You're all clear up top there.
Got a lot planned on the channel for tomorrow. With having to do the NASCAR Fantasy Podcast. So I'll be gone this weekend. And then Friday I have to get a rental car. I'll take a rental car to Charlotte this weekend. So I gotta pick that up before 6. I don't even know if I can golf.
Careful, still there.
Traffic in front, 3 wide in the middle, turns 1 and 2. Brandon Jones is gonna get to the ball now. Diamond Jeff, welcome to the stream.
Careful, still there. Got a
Wide into the corner now for Schneider himself, into the back of Joe Nemechek.
All right, clear outside.
We're trying to cross over now on Balicki. Have to watch those 3 guys coming from the rear.
Car high, careful there.
Pretty good equipment. Joe Nemechek, meanwhile, is rocketing forward.
Got a car high now.
Schneider is already up to 17th. He's just steadily moving through the field. Already gained 8 spots from the start. Had a great race at Charlotte last season. It was a 3-way battle between eventual race winner, Jeremy Clements, David Schneider, and Ross Chastain in that race. And it was pretty much like that for the entire final 30 laps. There were a couple of restarts. See what's going to be in store for this one here today as well. One of the better races in the Xfinity Series season last year, in my opinion.
Got one outside now. You got room, you're clear there.
Brandon Jones is actually kind of pulled away from everybody. You see a yellow card that's just kind of pulling away ahead of the rest of the pack of cars behind him. Black Ace, welcome to the stream. Awesome to hear, Ace. So they going to cut down to the bottom of the racetrack. Schneider's going to try that middle upper groove. I think he was going to try to just enter a little higher, and then the car kind of got stuck to the outside. It gives him a little bit more straightaway speed down the front stretch to get to the inside of the way, and try to pass him on the bottom now into turns 1 and 2.
Hold your line, got one outside.
And he's going to clear.
All right, you're clear.
Flies between him and Ray Black Jr.
Still there.
The outside of Ray Black. Contact him.
Got a car coming inside now.
Tried to side draft him. That didn't work at all. He got into him, and Schneider had to check up. Guns it on the high side. Turns 1 and 2. Ray Black still on the inside. Schneider side drafts him down the back straightaway. A little bit of a run off with banking on the top side of the racetrack as well. And on the top of the red four, Schneider pulls down and blocks Ray Black Jr. He's cleared down the front stretch. Heinrich, the pole sitter's all the way back to 12th. He never even got a lap and led. Got passed off turn 4 in the opening lap by Harrison Burton. Three of those stronger cars that started at the back of Riley Hurst, Noah Gregson. And going forward, really. Not as quickly as I could have thought they could have gone forward. It's only lap 11, but still. He's already got 5 stage wins this year. Including won a couple races ago at Dover. Leads the regular season point standings by about 28 over Chase Briscoe as well coming into this race today. We had our first road course race this season in Mid-Ohio. Tomorrow on the channel for NASCAR Heat 5. This career mode.
Car high, careful there. You're all clear up top.
Pete Patrick. Please no damage clock on the next NASCAR video game. Well, you better hope for a better damage model then. If it's the same as this, then we're going to have a damage clock. Maybe it'll have one already installed, you never know. And the only reason we have it on Heat 4 and Heat 5 is just simply because he can repair all the damage.
Hold your line, stay high.
Even if he had like 20 seconds with it, he could just repair it all and it was as good as new. You know, DNF. It's the only reason we have the damage clock. About 2 seconds to Ross Chastain in front of him. Just brushed the wall off turn 2. Laps left, stage 1. The manages tires again here tonight as well. It looks like there's quite a bit of tire wear. David Grimes, welcome on into the chat. Turner as well. Jones isn't that far behind lap traffic as well. Lap traffic is what kind of cost Schneider a good chance of the win. Last race at Dover. Fighting hard at the very end of the race, just couldn't go anywhere with it. Ended up with a third place finish still. Nobody had anything for eventual winner Anthony Alfredo all night. Alfredo went all but 30 laps of that 200-lap race at Dover last night.
Got one peeking outside.
He led those opening couple laps. He's now back to 10th. Schneider up to 9th place. Remember, he started 25th. He qualified 28th. For whatever reason, they didn't have a good qualifying lap. This guy's got speed. He's just been moving forward chunk by chunk by chunk as this race continues. We're only at lap 19. He's already inside the top 10. 26 laps to go. Stage 1 will alternate with a different camera angles for the first time early on in this race. Still caution free early going as well. Thomas Wilton. There's Dover winner Anthony Alfredo. And that was Alfredo's second win of the season. We now have 3 repeat winners already. Schneider's got the most wins with 3 still. Now Alfredo's got 2 and Chastain has had 2 since the first 3 races of the season. Schneider is closing in fast on Anthony Alfredo right now. He's going to look up to Alfredo's outside. Anthony came off the bottom a little bit, got into that middle lane. Now he's trying to side. That's a clean pass. Wall down 3 and 4.
Pass down, pass to go.
Halfway through stage 1. Right front tire down to about 46%. A lot of it's probably head into the outside wall in the middle of 3 and 4. This is the hard angle. Obviously, it's going to run down those right sides a little bit more.
You're clear.
Yeah, I already got asked that in the chat tonight, Ace. I'm not tired. Man, second lap in a row, Schneider's got the wall in 3 and 4. Pushing way too hard. Middle of this run. But I'm not sure exactly when the next online lobby is going to be. I did them right before I left those first couple races, but I know for a fact I'm not going to have enough time to do one this week. Before I go to Charlotte on Saturday.
Still there. You got room. You're clear. We got 20 more left.
20 to go. Stage 1.
Hold your line. Got one outside. All right, you're clear.
Jones has a lot more clean air in front of him now. He's gotten through a lot of lap cutters. Have a little bit of a ways until the next one. Schneider hustles to the inside of Ryan Seats. He's starting to put away better laps now after getting into the wall a couple laps in a row in 3 and 4. He almost did it again. That time he was able to get out of the gas in time. Still hurt his quarter exit speed by quite a bit though. Just having to lift that much.
Car on the outside now. All clear.
There's Chase Briscoe. Schneider sends it 3 wide under Briscoe, and the lap car mills to get up to 6th place. These two are the top 2 in the regular season point standings right now, with Schneider up 28 on Chase. Cindric is 3rd in the point standings, but he is over a full race back in the lead. It's really just a 2-horse race right now. Briscoe still without a win this year. And 6 different winners. Made it to the championship 4 last year, finished runner-up in the championship 4. Only had 1 win to show for him. Again, he was the regular season champ. And he's got a run on Michael Annette. Looks underneath him now. Fifth place. Just methodically moving his way forward here in the first stage. Jeremy Clements, Justin Allgaier. Stuck behind a couple lap cars that are side by side. Schneider comes barreling in to take over 3rd. But now the lap cars move down in front of him.
Car there on the outside.
He kind of gets on through, and Allgaier actually went high to split the lap car. Joe Graff Jr. didn't realize there were 3 wide. Clements now follows Schneider's lane to get by Allgaier himself, and now they're going to split Colby Howard to be wide. But Schneider's slowly pulling away now as he's trying to catch Jones and Cindric. They're in 1st and 2nd. He's 4.5 seconds still behind Brandon Jones. Austin Cindric's about 2.5 seconds ahead still. Oh, we got trouble. Landon Castle was up and smoked heavily there in turns 3 and 4, and that costed the leaders a lot of time. Checked up Brandon Jones and Austin Cindric, and Schneider all of a sudden is only a 1.5 seconds off the lead. And he's got the momentum, closing in fast on Cindric for 2nd. Oh, Cindric thought about blocking Schneider out ahead of steam. He goes to the outside, 3 wide for 2nd place off turn 2. Cindric gets pinched behind Balicki now, and Schneider easily rolls down the backstretch and tries to pull away. Continuously closing in on Brandon Jones. Happy early birthday there, Trevor. Guess I don't remember. Trying to top now. I don't think it's really going to work much. No caution, by the way, for Landon Castle. I believe it was a blown tire because he's just coming off the pit lane right now. He's going to lose a couple laps. He will stay in the race, and he was able to get the pit road unscathed. It's a close call, that's for sure. He's rolling around the high side through 1 and 2. Gonna get there on Brandon Jones. Justin Haley pulls up though right in front of Schneider. Schneider trying to side draft the 19. 3 wide. Schneider's in that middle lane. Still trying to side draft Brandon Jones in the center of the corner. And now off turn 4. Drag race back to the line. And Schneider's gonna lead his first lap of the race at lap 34. Into lap 35, 11 to go, stage 1. He hasn't cleared Jones yet.
Car there on the inside. All clear.
Now he clears him in the center of 1 and 2 on the high side. From 25th starting position, he just slowly worked his way up after a bad qualifying run. Takes the lead. These tires are wearing out quite a bit. He's been pushing hard since the get-go. Too hard maybe in some areas of the racetrack. 10 laps to go. He managed that tire wear pretty good. Even if we have to back it off the last couple laps, I think that we're going to be able to make it to the end of the stage, no problem. It's going to be close, but just trying to build this lead now.
Car high, careful. You're all clear up top.
Definitely going to take 4 fresh tires at the stage break, that's for sure. Off turn 4 there. Still 9 more laps. 8 more, excuse me. See how many cars Schneider can put a lap down before the end of this stage as well. He's up to almost a 3-second lead on Brandon Jones. He is hauling the mail at this point in the race. Line up to that middle to upper groove is going to help the right front tire a little bit as well. So that Daniel Hemrick's going to go lap down in stage 1. How about that? Should 16th as well. It's going to be big for pit strategy later as well. All these guys go lap down. Schneider's got a little bit easier going forward.
Top 3 is eliminated. Easy on the tires, driver. All right, you're clear. Five to go, driver.
5 laps will have stage 1 yet. And caution! That's not what Schneider wanted to see. He had the stage on lock. Austin Hill will get the free pass in 15th. And virtually everybody's coming to pit road except for Brandon Brown, but Brown might have been the cause of the incident. I'm not entirely sure yet. And this is going to restart everybody with about 2 laps to go in the stage. Schneider's going to stay out of the pits here and try to make it a couple more laps on his tires. Brandon Brown's out of the race. He was the cause of that first caution of the day. Green flag is back in the air. Schneider's going to be on old tires. 2 laps left in stage number 1. He gets a good enough of a launch initially out in front of Brandon Jones, but I don't know, with about 40 lap older tires, I don't see him holding on here to get this playoff point, but he's going to do everything he can and more. Cindric got a good restart though on Jones. Jones loses about 3 spots at least. Cindric the second, followed by Allgaier. And Briscoe. Jones back to 5th. Allgaier moves to the high side. Briscoe takes a peek to the middle, back down to the bottom behind Cindric off turn 4. Final lap now of stage number 1. Schneider trying to hang on. Here comes Allgaier on the top. Back down to the bottom goes Cindric. Allgaier has a run through turns 1 and 2 on the outside. No chance for Schneider to block both lanes. Brandon Jones is coming in hot as well. He's going to get up to 2nd and have a shot to get around Allgaier in the final corner. Schneider loses the bottom. Contact with Cindric. He moves up into the wall. Briscoe behind him as they're 4 wide off turn 4, trying to get back to the stripe. More contact with Briscoe. Schneider falls all the way back to 9th in the final half a lap. Meanwhile, at the front, Justin Allgaier is going to hold on to win stage 1 on a great restart to get around Schneider. He restarted at 5th place, and he got to 1st at about a lap and a half. And now Schneider can pit. Tough break. He had that stage 1 until the caution came out, and he ends up finishing 9th. He did beat Briscoe by 1 position still. There was a little contact between him and the 98 as they were nearly 4 wide off turn 4. Schneider got into the wall from contact from Cindric on corner entry. Free pass will go to Riley Herbst at the stage break in 15th. Walter, Cam, welcome to the
Coming to the
stream.
green, driver.
Intense indeed.
Be ready.
Green flag back in the air. We're going to start stage
Got a car
2.
coming inside now.
He's only got 2 lap pressure tires. That's not really much. Let's see.
Got one down low now.
Doesn't help he's really starting in this outside groove as well.
Careful, still there.
Martin's a huge head of steam.
Still
Going off
there
into turns
inside.
3 and 4. 2 by 2, even 3 wide. They're just inside the top 10. Oh, almost some contact between Chastain and Harrison Burton off the exit of the corner.
Inside. Inside.
Tires still out in front, side by side, and second place behind him between Gregson and Sindri.
Say hi, say hi. Hold your line, got one inside. Careful, still there.
Tires been side by side with the 61 of Austin Hill ever since his restart. Either one of these two could break free from one another. And until now, off turn 2, finally Austin Hill's able to clear Schneider. Schneider gets a run down the back straightaway. Now he's going to go to the inside of Austin Hill. Into turns 3 and 4. Trying to side draft him. The 14 people watching right now. Thanks for everybody tuning in. Wednesday night action at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Home of the Coke 600 later this weekend. This is our NASCAR Heat 5 career mode race. Beginning of stage 2 currently. Justin Allgaier won the opening stage. He finished in 9th. After caution came out with 5 laps to go on the stage, setting up the 2-lap restart. Schneider stayed out on old tires. Everybody else behind him did. Also, in the chance at the stage when he had about a 3-second lead before that caution. And he was still pulling away, too.
Stay on the bottom here.
Not for the life of him get around Austin Hill right now, either.
Still there.
Back underneath him through 3 and 4 again, but he just can't complete that pass. Grabs him a little bit more down the front stretch, and now he finally gets around him for the moment and actually gets to the inside of Nemechek. In the corner, here comes Austin Hill closing quick.
Careful, still there. Car outside.
Yes, all the drivers in this game are real. Well, except for one in the Cup Series. There's one generated driver. Could get the licensing to anybody else last year to fill up that 40th spot. Ideally, probably Brennan Poole would have been the guy. Motorsports at the time. How much he gained on Ross Chastain all the way through turns 1 and 2. $16 people watching. Thanks for everybody tuning in. Like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Definitely hit that like button. We got 10 likes already. 17 people watching now. Wednesday night. Some good racing already. Nice little slide job off turn 2 for Schneider to clear Chastain on the racetrack for 11. Dark Crypto, welcome to the stream. Well, I mean, they're AI, yes, but no, I'm not actually racing against the actual drivers. No, I'm pretty sure could have put 2 and 2 together, unless we were playing online, I guess, too. Throttle down through turns 1 and 2. Brandon Jones led a lot in stage 1 before Schneider took the lead away from him. He has not yet led in stage 2. Allgaier's had that track position. Really a big key here at Charlotte. We saw that a lot last season as well. We all know we had great battles up at the front late in the race. So hard to pass the leader, and Jeremy Clements had the lead at the right time and ended up going to victory lane. Slides up in front of Harrison Burton in the 1 and 2, and that is going to move him back inside the top 10 now for that 10 spot. Cindric now to the lead. He gets around Allgaier, or at least gets to the outside of him. They're side by side for the lead back to the stripe, but Cindric will lead his first lap of the race. And Allgaier didn't lead until that last lap. In stage 1, when he made that last lap pass on the outside off turn 2 on Schneider. Brandon Jones is, by the way, currently in 3rd place. He's got Clements right behind him in 4th. The top 4 are all under blanket. Schneider moving forward fast.
Careful.
Just to the inside of Anthony Alfredo, sends it into 3 and 4 underneath Ryan Seed. Gets around him as well. He clears him off the exit of 4. Barely keeps it off the wall. Back to the bottom now to try and block Anthony Alfredo. Desperately trying to hang on to this spot. Seed's battling though. Had him clear. Seed got back to the outside. Now we'll clear the 1 and 2. Side by side position ahead as well. And now we get a caution. Second caution for incident today. Midway through stage 2. And we got some split strategy here. Tommy Joe Martins will get the free pass at 16th, but it looks like Chastain Hill, Austin Hill that is, Joe Nemechek and Riley Herbst will all be hitting pit road for 4 fresh Goodyears. Everybody else going to stay out, so it looks like the top 11 will stay out, and they will be on old tires still.
Coming to the green, driver. Are you ready now?
Flag back in the air.
Inside.
Schneider has to restart the top side again. 8:25 laps to go, stage 2. And some split strategy. Schneider's going to want to get to the lead as soon as he possibly can. The back straightaway, he's got to run up the middle there, 3 wide. Gets down to the bottom in front of Ryan Seed. Quickly got around Michael Annette. Oh, almost slid into the 51 of Clements, but he does clear him. A nice, aggressive, but clean pass. They're 3 wide about making contact with Chastain moving through the field. He's the first driver on 4 fresh tires. Schneider's having a stellar restart of his own right now. He's up to 3rd. Chastain pushing Schneider out of the way. Put the boot to him. And now Chastain's up to 3rd. Quickly wants the lead. Went to the high side, but so did Allgaier and Cindric. Schneider down to the bottom, back underneath Chastain, with Brandon Jones trying to follow Schneider in the 99. Trying to side draft Allgaier for 2nd place. And he's got to get in front of him. Chastain all the way up high. Schneider's going to pull up in front of him now down the back straightaway. Schneider's got to run. He looks low underneath Cindric for the lead. Chastain's all over the back of the 99 right now. Schneider is clear off turn 4 on Cindric. And for the 2nd time tonight, he's out in front. But Ross Chastain on 4 fresh tires is right behind him in second. What's going to be better here, the track position with that clean air or the fresh tires for Chastain? Still 3 more drivers on fresh tires trying to get their way through the pack, but boy, Chastain got through there very, very quickly.
Got one outside now. You're all clear on top there.
He wants to make sure he passes him on the high side right now. He doesn't want to give up that bottom in the middle of the corner. Yep, favorite driver on the flag right behind me, Ryan White.
Still there inside. Clear all around there.
Oh, Schneider slides up the track, and that's the mistake needed for Chastain to get by. That was a big mistake there by the 99.
20 more laps. No mistake.
Here comes Joe Nemechek on fresh tires up to third. Chastain's already up ahead by a second. That really broke the momentum of the 99 car. Nemechek pulls it in fast. He wants to get the second place. Austin Hill on fresh tires in fourth. Schneider slides up the racetrack off 2 in the wall again. Keeps making mistakes, giving up these positions. Austin Hill's coming in pretty hot. Schneider crowded him. The contact moves him up, and now he's back to fourth. He didn't lead very long here in stage 2. Ross Chastain's out in front, already a 2-time winner this season, looking for another stage win. He's won 3 of those already this year as well. Looking for his 4th, perhaps. Green to the end of the stage. Chastain should catch it on track. Second and final time today, we are going to alternate through the different camera angles here late in stage 2. Riley Hurts is the last driver, by the way, on 4 fresh tires up to 5th. Cindric a few laps ago. They're starting to close back on Austin Hill for 3rd at least. Got a massive run all the way through turns 1 and 2. Makes the move down low. Down the back straightaway on Austin Hill. Maybe there's a shot he can still run down Chastain if this one stays. This thing stays green to avoid having more pit strategy, but he gets back around Austin Hill, climbs his way back to 3rd, trying to slowly make up for the mistakes he made on that restart. Chastain's got 3 seconds on him already. Less than a second behind Nemechek and closing in on him as well. So we'll just have to wait and see. off turn 2, just like Schneider did to get around Austin Hill.
Still there.
So the inside of Nemechek, side drops him down the back straightaway. Drives it in deep into turns 3 and 4. He's going to clear him off turn 4 easily. Up to second once again. Back there, Justin. AKA Snowman D22. Chastain's getting pretty close to lap traffic. That just goes him in though. He's only about a second and a half off the lead off turn 4. Still got time. 10 more laps left in stage 2. Maybe a little bit too deep in the 1 and 2. Cost of much time. He actually still stayed pretty even with Chastain through that 2. Contact. Schneider pulled up a little too soon on Joe Graff Jr. He thought he had him cleared and he didn't. Put himself and Joe Graff into the wall. This lap traffic a little bit better than what he did that last lap. The lap traffic, he just got missed time. Boy, almost slid into Jeffrey Earnhardt. A great run, finished 4th at Dover, ran top 5 the whole day, but here today he is a couple laps down, well outside the top 20. Outside the top 25 as well.
Stay low.
7 to go, stage 2. Schneider has a huge run off turn 4. Gonna look to the outside of Ross Chastain for the lead into turns 1 and 2. Using the lap car on the bottom of the Licky as a pick. Schneider is easily clear off turn 2 for the lead. Ran him back down. This will be his 3rd lead of the race here tonight. This time he's hoping we don't get a late stage caution. He can hang on. Schneider trying to go for that 6th stage win of the season.
Clear down low. You got room. Just clear that.
Second through 5th, all on fresh tires right now compared to the rest of the field. Schneider a little bit to get back through here.
5 to go. All right, you're clear there.
Right front's wearing down quite a bit again. We saw that at the end of stage 1. It didn't really bother the 19 at all. On the stage. No.
You got room.
Drove the corner that time right into Ray Black Jr. Daniel Hemrick, he slipped back. He's in 21st. Again, he started on the pole. He's 2 laps down in the 21st position.
Clear low there.
3 laps to go now at stage 2.
You're clear all around there. Go easy on the tires. few laps left to take off.
2 more.
You're clear all around there.
Got to the outside, Mason maneuver there on Josh Williams. Get on the brakes to make that one. Late pass to the outside. Pass nevertheless, clean one also.
You got room, you're clear.
1 more lap remains in stage 2.
Bring it home.
Schneider out in front of Ross
Go down the
Chastain.
tires.
About 7 seconds, really pulled away from him in the closing laps. He, as well as I'm sure many others, will pit 4 fresh Goodyears at the end of stage 2. Green, white checker flag in the air. Keegan Schneider wins stage 2 again, his 6th stage win of the season. And I believe Matt Mills is going to get the free pass at 17th by a nose. He almost went 2 laps down. It's close. That was a big stage win for Schneider. Robbie, welcome on into the stream. So again, pit stops coming up. No adjustments on this 99 car. Very fast here tonight. 4 fresh tires and a full tank of fuel will be coming. Schneider wins the race off pit road, stage 2, about to begin. Hopefully you guys are enjoying tonight's action.
Drive safe, be smart, keep your head on straight.
Rolling on into the final stage at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Green flag back in the air. Schneider won stage 2, stage 1 number 1 by Allgaier. Restart here for the 99. This track position, now everybody's on equal fresh tires. Time he's restarted from the lead when that's the case. Joe Nemechek got a quick jump up to second. That inside lane just takes off when the initial restarts. It takes like the first 2 or 3 rows to get through. Again, we saw Allgaier win stage 2 after restarting at 5th. We only had 2 to go when we went to green. Riley Herbst, who restarted 5th this time, is already quickly on the inside for second place on Joe Nemechek in the 1-2. Side-by-side position. Schneider's going to hold on down the back straightaway for the lead.
Inside. You got room. You're clear there. Hold your line. Got one.
And Riley Herbst beats him to the bottom off turn 4.
Got one peeking inside.
Schneider coming in hot. Up to 3rd. Schneider's in the lead for a couple laps. Riley Herbst is out in front for the first time here tonight. Somebody might have something to say about that though, because he just quickly blows around the 51 of Jeremy Clements. Can't quite get to the inside on Riley Herbst and get to the lead there. Still hanging on to 4th for the meantime. Anthony Alfredo, Joe Nemechek side by side right behind him. Cindric still hasn't cleared Clements for second yet. He's still side by side with him as well. This is as high as Alfredo's been running all day.
All right, you're clear.
Oh, that was a big block. Schneider got ran into from behind there by the one of Michael Annette after he made that block. A little bit of damage on the rear bumper. Might loosen this car up a little bit. And it never lifted when Schneider pulled down in front of him.
Inside. All right, you're clear.
I don't think he wanted to lift.
Hold your line. Got one
It
inside.
seemed like he made an attempt. crossover back to the inside on Alfredo. Has to hold in line behind him. Hill to the inside for position on Joe Nemechek into 3 and 4. Tried it 1 and 2, couldn't complete the pass there. He'll try it again in 3 and 4. Still can't complete the pass. They're still side by side. Nemechek to the outside of Schneider now for 7. Well, Joe had a big run that time. Hurts still holds on to the lead somehow, some way. We have not seen Brandon Jones lead since stage 1 when he lost the lead. Schneider in the last dozen laps. Top 10 goes stages, third stage 1. Not sure exactly where it finished stage 2. Top 5. Cross flags in the air. We're halfway home here tonight at Charlotte. 100 laps down, 100 still to go. Still have a huge battle for the lead within the top 5 since this restart to open up stage 3. Alfredo and Schneider trying to close in on that pack of cars pretty quickly back in 6th and 7th. Track position means everything right now for Riley Hurts. Clemens is not able to get enough of a run to pass him on the outside. He's there now. Will he be able to get around him, though, is going to be the next question. Great run through turns 3 and 4. Looks to the inside of Alfredo, and the caution's going to wave right when he made that move. Made it seem like I was about to turn him. Caution waved, my car just went straight up the racetrack. Split strategies to start off stage 3 with this early stage caution. It's our third caution for incident today. Matt Mills will get the free pass at 17th this time. I think Tommy Joe Martin's got it at the stage break. Top 10 are going to stay out of the pits, but everyone from Allgaier, Gregson, Hill, Burton, Chastain, and Martin's on back will hit pit road. Some of those drivers on that same strategy they were back in the last stage, and some of them going to try it this time around. So it worked for some, it didn't work for others. 95 laps to go, and we go green, top 9 on old tires. It's going to be interesting on this restart. Green flag back in the air at Charlotte.
Green, green, green. Got one up top. All right, you're clear there. Stay on the bottom.
Three wide underneath Sieg, a little contact. Schneider started to slide up the track and couldn't help himself there.
Car there on the outside.
Had a big run too, and it stalled out immediately.
Car outside.
Jeremy Clements gets to the lead on the restart. Herb's trying to block the heck out of Austin Cindric on turn 2. Schneider's got to run down the back straightaway, tries to block Jones off in the process. He gets to the inside of Cindric. Stuffs it deep into the inside of Herb's for position as well. Here comes Briscoe. He's one of the drivers on fresh tires. Still battling up for the lead.
Outside.
Hard as well between Clements and Annette.
Outside.
Schneider to the inside of Cindric. Cindric tries to go up to the middle. Didn't have enough room to do it. Schneider tries to side draft the 18 of Herbst for third.
Car there on the outside.
Oh yeah, he's going to clear him easily off turn 4 up to third place. Trying to hold Briscoe on those fresh tires behind him. Not going to be able to get around Clements. Briscoe's going to try the outside now through turns 1 and 2. He's just got more speed than the 91. Quite a bit. Those tires are really paying huge dividends. He's hitting his marks about as good as he can. Next looking to try the inside into 1 and 2. Clements with the block for the lead, but he couldn't block him enough, and now they're side by side in the middle of 1 and 2 for the race lead. Look at that huge swarm of cars back there for 4th. Ryan Sieg busts his way up inside the top 5. And into 3 and 4, and that finally clears Jeremy Clements. Took him about a lap to get around once he got alongside of Clements. Schneider and Briscoe closing in quick. Briscoe down low on the inside of Schneider for 3rd. And he's got to get there. Clears him off turn 2. Gregson to 5th. He gets around Ryan Sieg now. No, Gregson's on fresh tires. Tear apart this field as well. He's going to run off turn 4. Clements is blocking Chase Briscoe quite a bit right now. Schneider looking to try and get underneath the 98, but the 51 staying up high gives that lane open on the bottom for Briscoe. Briscoe's trying to charge forward. He gets to the inside of Annette now off turn 2 for the lead. Schneider meanwhile underneath Clements for 3rd. And Chase Briscoe is going to get out in front for the first time tonight. 3 and 4, Schneider to the inside of Annette for 2nd place off turn 4. Trying to follow that pathway that Briscoe made, but Briscoe's got those fresher tires. He's looking to take off. Schneider up to 2nd. Already led 3 different times tonight. He's looking to take the lead for a 4th. Top 2 in points, running 1-2 already here. Yes, indeed, Patrick, we do have 2 sets of tires left. The rest of this race, saving them by not pitting during that last stop. That last caution, I should say. Gregson's roaring right now. He might have a faster car than Briscoe. Gregson hasn't led yet either, but he's been as high as 2nd already in this race. On a restart earlier, he's up to 3rd. He's quickly closing on that 99 car. Somebody else DNF, by the way, after that last caution. Not sure exactly who it is. We do know Brandon Brown's the first driver on. Actually, it looks like it might have been Ross Chastain in the 10. Maybe the 2nd DNF for Chastain in the last 3 races, if it is. He DNF 2 races ago at Talladega also. He's the first driver out in that race. Wish he was able to get some sort of stage points tonight. Almost won stage 2, finished 2nd. Looks like Brandon Brown and Chastain are out. Now we get another caution with 85 laps to go. Jones, Cindric, Sieg, Alfredo, Herbst, Nemechek, Mills all going to hit the pits. Justin Haley gets the free pass at 18th. And Chastain's done for the day, it looks like. Haley's only going to get one of his 2 laps back. Schneider's going to stay out of the pits again. We're going to have another restart with 81 laps remaining.
All right, be smart out there. Going green.
And green flag's back in the air. Chase Briscoe will lead the field to the green. They're trying to get this outside groove to work this time. The inside's been the only groove to work on the restart so far. But Schneider has a nose out in front, at least in 3 and 4. Is he going to be able to clear Briscoe off in turn 2? It's going to be close. Oh, he's trying to throw the block and he clears him barely. That was a risky block to say the least, but Schneider got down low. He was able to pull it off, and he's back out in front. First driver to take the lead on the outside on the restart all day long. He's got older tires than Briscoe too, but he gripped up well getting through the gears. Got a great jump off turn 2, and now he's got that clean air again. Yes, indeed there, Michael. Code 600 on Sunday. ourselves prepped up for the weekend. Running at Charlotte here tonight. I'll be at Charlotte this weekend for the Coke 600. I'm only going to be there on Sunday for the Cup race. I got a lot of other stuff planned in the Charlotte area, the North Carolina area for the weekend, video-wise and everything else. But we'll be there for the Coke 600 on Sunday, so if you see me at the racetrack, say hi. So comment down below in the chat how many of you guys are going to Charlotte perhaps this weekend. By the way, he's up to 4th. He's the first driver of everybody that pitted during that last caution. Everybody that pitted there is going to have almost 15-lap pressure tires than everybody that pitted before. He's pulling away, though, from Briscoe and Gregson. Cindric just blows around both of them on the outside through 1 and 2, and Cindric's coming in fast. Here comes Cindric, right there for the lead with 77 laps remaining. He's going to try to block as much as he can. I can't say he's going to hold on. All guy are on pressure tires as well. He's right behind both Gregson and Briscoe, who are side by side for 3rd. Schneider blocking way down low down the back straightaway on Cindric, and Cindric just moves him out of the way, and he's about ready to spin himself, and oh, he collects the 99 as well as they both slide to the inside. Caution's gonna wave. Cindric ended up in the outside wall. Schneider about slid onto pit road. Cindric kind of overcorrected it in the center of the corner and just clipped the left rear of Schneider, and the 2 leaders bring out the next caution here, our 4th of the race. Cindric just barreled it into turn 3 and just doored Schneider. That's the 3rd time he has gotten into us. 2nd tonight, but the 3rd in the last couple races that sparked an accident. I don't know what Cindric's problem is, but Michael Annette's going to pit. Yeah, we got some more split strategy. Justin Haley's going to get back on the lead lap with this caution. Our 5th of the day. We'll have 73 laps to go when we go green. Schneider's lucky he doesn't have more damage than he did. Cindric didn't hit the wall too hard either. He just kind of slightly backed it in.
Ready.
Schneider stays out again. Cindric swings the tires on the restart. Green flag back in the air.
All clear.
Patrick, I would have pitted that time, but the only reason I didn't is because we were involved in the accident. We would have done enough damage to pit for fuel or tires at least. Gregson now, side by side for 2nd place. He lost some spots on that restart. Oh man, 3 wide for 2nd. Cindric back to the top. As they split Noah Gregson. Cindric's got that run. He wants back at the 99 again. He's doored him out of the way, as I mentioned, twice now. That time caused an accident. Nearly caused an accident earlier at the end of stage 1. It did cause an accident at Dover in the last race because of the city. They're trying to hold on to the lead again. I expect Cindric to maybe make that dive bomb move into 3 and 4. He's not going to let him, I should say. He's going to try to make it pass him on the top. Slides up just enough. Cindric's going to get by anyway and take the lead. Here comes Jeremy Clements as well. Up to 2nd quickly. He wants a shot at Cindric for the race lead. Anthony Alfredo up to 3rd. Look at Austin Hill back inside the top 5. Clements to the inside of Cindric through 3 and 4 for the lead. Clear off turn 4 easily. Clements, the 2nd time today, is out in front. This time it's off another restart. Joe Martins is battling for 5th underneath the 21 of Alfredo as well. He's got it. Martin's up to 5th. Great run for him. How about Austin Hill in 3rd? Both those two are on fresher tires right now, but even still, what a run. Thought that Schneider was involved in that last accident, couldn't pit for fuel or tires. Unfair advantage, and that is a big danger here because he's got just less than 30% left on that right front tire, and he'll have to bring it to pit road. Only 21 more laps of fuel. Now everybody will have to pit one more time at the finish anyway, so maybe we just end up cycling through and stay green to the end of the race. That is possible. In that case, it'll actually be better for Schneider because he's going to pit way before everybody else. But if the caution comes out in between him pitting and the rest of the field pitting, it's not going to be good for him. Yeah, he's got 2 sets of tires left still to the end for right now. Four laps still to go. Cindric still trying to hold off Austin Hill for position. Jeremy Clements is long gone right now. Trying to start to close back on Cindric and Hill. But he will have to hit pit road here pretty soon.
Still there?
Very, very soon. It's down to 19% now on the right front. Third.
Clear high, clear high. Car there on the inside. All right, you're clear.
Great run down the back straightaway. Looks low underneath Cindric for 2nd place. Schneider's got the spot. Second lead over P.D. Schneider. Schneider might have to pitch here pretty soon. He might be outside the window to make it on one more stop. Everybody else has to pit once. They're definitely good once, but he's pretty much pitted already during those first 3 cautions of the stage, except for this 99. Ground to Clements. 60 laps remaining here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Look at the track map right now. There's still a huge group of traffic all clumped together, pretty much all the way down the front stretch. Now they're working their way into turns 1 and 2. They're up inside the top 5, mainly throughout the top 10. It's pretty spaced out. Could be where we could get a caution. 5 for incident today, with 3 already in this final stage. left in that right front. How much more the right front's wearing compared to every other tire on the race car, too. It's even with it being a little bit looser because of that back bumper damage received on that opening restart to the final stage. Michael and Nett. And the back of Schneider off forward. Schneider blocked him and he never lifted it all. He ran right into him.
Go easy on the tires.
Very, very close to the end for whenever Schneider has to pit. Definitely would like everything to cycle all the way back to the World Classic.
Gotta take care of the tires.
Not sure how much longer he's going to take it. Maybe one more lap. Not quite going to make it all the way to the end of the fuel run because he can tire. He's going to stretch it one more lap just in case we get a caution. He's going to catch the block in the lap car there on number 4. He's up high to get around him. He's closing in on Clements too through the lap traffic for Jeremy Clements. 3-second lead ahead of Schneider, but Schneider's going to have to pit this time.
Easy on the tires, driver.
You know, he's got about 7.5 to 8 more laps left of fuel in the tank. It'll be a 4-tire stop for the 99 of Schneider this time.
Back it down,
45 miles an hour is that pit road speed limit. Easily gets down in time. No adjustments. He's going to be very close to the end on fuel. I don't know if that right front's going to make it. No adjustments on the 99 car this time through the pit stops. .4 stop. Give me a quick second, everybody. I'm really sorry, but I have to pause the stream here first, or not pause the stream, but pause the race here for a quick second. Cesar Andres, Regino Bergera, welcome to the stream. Need to pit now. Yeah, I just pitted. The chat's a little delayed from where we're at currently. Unless you put that message in the chat a little bit ago and I didn't see it. Sorry for that. And I have to turn my fan on here pretty soon too because it is getting warm. Gosh darn it. Having some technical difficulties here for a second. Not exactly with the stream, but with what I'm trying to plan on. Okay, we're good. Sorry for that.
All right, now, take.
Alright, so the dilemma we're in right now, green flag pit stops have just happened. At least for us. Everybody else still has to pit. We're on a much different strategy from the rest of the field here. As far as fuel goes to the end of the race, we're about a half a lap shy, roughly. And as far as the tire situation goes, we still have one more set. Now Schneider is currently one lap down after cycling through his pit stop. And he is really hoping this thing stays green long enough for at least everybody else to cycle through. Then it's a fuel and tire management race to the end for Schneider if he's going to want a shot to win this. Just 52 more laps. Not a lot of time, that's for sure. Schneider again finished runner-up at Charlotte last year. He was all over the back bumper. Clements just couldn't get around him on the final lap, but sure enough, the guy leading this race again this season, Jeremy Clements. He's had a pretty strong run already this year. Up to this point. So those of you watching, what I was just doing real quick, I was on the, well I should say I was in the chat for a quick second on the NASCAR Weekly podcast going on right now, and there's something I've been kind of like working on behind the scenes that I wanted to, obviously I'm going to need help within the NASCAR YouTube community, but I want to try to get the entire, or at least close to it, NASCAR YouTube community together. And for something new, and I'm not sure exactly, where it's going to be ran and stuff, but I'd like to host almost like a trivia game show kind of thing, a NASCAR trivia game show, and see who is the best of the best. And I've been kind of like plotting, different ways of how many people we can have in it, and I'm looking for really like 9 to 16 of them. It would work great. Do like a round by round, like knockout. It'll be almost like a kind of 10-week long tournament kind of thing, and I have no real way of like actually getting a hold of them. So I sent a super chat in on the NASCAR Weekly podcast with that on there. I'm not sure if they're going to get to it tonight or not. I'll just have to wait and see after this stream. But comment in the chat down below if you'd be willing to watch something like that. No matter what channel. Ideally it'd probably be on like an alternating channel kind of system, especially with people who would likely be in it. Not sure exactly how the rules would go currently. Well, I have a pretty good idea of it. I just obviously haven't talked to anybody about it yet. So really, all of this is currently in my head. Nothing is set in stone. But if you guys want to watch something like that, I put the word out there already. Keep knocking on those doors and say, hey, you should get with this kid and try to do it. Ideally, I would be the host if something like that were going to have happen.
Say hi, say hi.
Obviously, we used to do trivia questions on the channel every day there for a little bit during the stream, so I'm a huge trivia nerd, I guess you could say, with NASCAR. We haven't done it as much lately, but it's mainly because I'm at work and I, kind of forget to think of something about that. But yeah, again, in the chat down below, especially with this being live, we're watching NASCAR and trivia stuff. Yeah, I mean, exactly. I feel like it'd be fun. It'd be something new to the NASCAR YouTube community that all your favorite YouTubers would be involved in it, and it's something new. Nobody has done something like that before within our community. At least I've done it in other communities with sports related outside of that. But I figured it'd be kind of cool. I have an idea of like the style of like tournament and everything that would go ahead, but I would need more help, from at least one or a couple other people to help organize it, other than just myself, because I have no pathway to, they don't know who I am. Majority of them, some of them do, but not on a personal level at all. So I figured it'd be something fun, honestly.
Alright, you're clear there.
Nice friendly competition. Patrick's in.
Careful, go back.
Woo.
Alright, clear out that.
That was a close moment there. Schneider was hustling to try and quickly get around Jeremy Clements. Ran into the right rear of Jeffrey Earnhardt. That was a big pass on Clements that puts him back on the lead lap in case we get another caution late in this race. Schneider's not going to get trapped a lap down at least.
Careful,
currently in the 16th position. Last driver on the lead lap. Harrison Burke will be the first driver lap down in 17. He's 3 seconds behind us that lane. Big pass on Jeremy Clements. Really taking advantage with these fresh tires right now. Again, if this goes green to the end, he'll have to save at some point. But now is not the time to save, because this is where he's got the advantage on everybody else with these tires. Pretty much wait for everything to cycle through before he even have to think about saving. I just glanced over, my phone just died on me, but I was kind of made me think of the days when we had to use the hotspot when my phone died, or if it died, then the stream died. Glad we don't have to worry about that anymore. I got the chat on my laptop right now, so my phone's just on standby just in case, for whatever reason, because I've had times where the chat doesn't show up exactly.
All clear. Alright, you're clear.
There's about Riley Hurst on the outside, going 1 and 2 up to 14th position. Just 99 car. Here comes Noah Gregson on the pit road. And again, there was some alternating strategies. Justin Allgaier's in the pits as well. Not everybody's going to pit right now. Some guys pitted about 15 laps after this. Other drivers ended up pitting about another 5 to 10 laps after that. So, I mean, even these first of drivers that are pitting right now, we're going to have some guys going probably 20 to 25 laps longer, ideally on fuel and tires, before everything were to cycle through. So Schneider's definitely still got to be pushing here with all the advantage he can.
Careful, still there.
Up to 11th, getting around Joe Nemechek into turns 1 and 2.
You got room, you're clear.
Back up to 14 people watching. Awesome, guys. Nice of everyone to hop on in. Watching this live as it unfolds. Chastain was getting held up by the lap car of Matt Mills, who has heavy damage up front of this car. Not sure where that might have came from.
Hold your line, got one outside.
I haven't seen anybody else drop out of the race in the middle of the green flag run, so he must have just got in the back of somebody on restart or something.
You got room, you're clear.
Interesting. Just past Tommy Joe Martins for 7th. Schneider on these 4 fresh tires, rolling in on both of them. Get around Martins for position. We're going to get seat for position here in turns 1 and 2 to the high side.
All right, you're clear.
Caught behind Jeff in the lap car as well, so it's an easy pass for Schneider to get around the 39 car. He's going to have another easy pass into turns 3 and 4 to the inside on Anthony Alfredo, and quickly back to 6th place. Again, Schneider still got 1 set of tires left the rest of this race as well. I wonder if he might pit right sides only and maybe put just a quarter tank of fuel left in the race car as well. If he does end up trying that strategy, that'll be interesting to see how that would play out. Where he would be cycling in the running order. Those left sides are going to make it to the end, no problem. Right sides are going to be risky. That would be if he chose not to save at all to the end of this race. Still 33 laps to go.
Top 3, use it if you need it.
Good slide. Stepped over the line there, pushing this car way to the front. Still about almost 2/3 of the track behind race leader Jeremy Clements. Not quite that much, a little over a half a track though. Back up to 5th place. Just wonder how much the right side tires will really save him. I don't know if it's going to save much.
All right, you're clear.
Zero's tracks on by 08, the lap car. Joe Graff Jr., another lap car, I should say. The longest green flag run of the race so far, honestly. Nearly 40 laps worth. Like Dark Crypto's in on it too. Just have to like try to get like a whole group of people to start flooding chats and like the streams.
All right,
to work out too. Ideally, if it goes well, I'd like to make it like an annual thing. Like a tournament.
Got one up top.
Big champ over here. I pretty much got like rules and stuff implied. I don't want to like just spoil everything, but those are the plans that I would look at.
Clear low, bud.
Yeah, I think it'd be a lot of fun. It's something different, something new. I can't be the only person that loves historical statistics and facts about the sport.
Still there? All clear.
The best of the best of minds together and see who's got the most knowledge. Past and present. Schneider's up to 3rd on the racetrack. He's 12 seconds behind Jeremy Clements, who has not pit yet. You can see there were a couple more drivers on pit road currently. Right side tire stop would be pretty quick.
Careful, still there.
He's almost within that range because Clements has been in the lead this whole time. 11 seconds at the line, 27 to go. Because he is pushing this car so hard, he is not saving anything right now to 27 to go. That right front tire's down to 41% already. He's got to pit the same lap as Clement, so if he's going to try this strategy. Clement stays out of the pits again. And it kind of overruns 3 and 4 a little bit. The more Clement stays out, there's a huge, huge group of lap cars all coming into the pits now. Look at how fast Schneider's gaining on Clements. Clements has to be held behind heavy lap traffic or something because now it's down to 8 seconds. They upgraded the pit crew's accuracy as well. Clements going to pit this time.
All right, he's waving you off in front.
No, he's not. Michael Annette comes to pit road, though, I believe. Nope, Annette's still on the racetrack, too, so Clements and Annette on the track, 25 laps to go. Schneider is closing. He is now 7 seconds off the race lead. Schneider's got one set of tires left to the end of the race. Jeremy Clements stays out again. There's Michael Annette. He stays out another lap. He's only a second ahead of Schneider. Schneider's got these 4 fresh tires. I didn't think Clements was going to stay out quite this long. 24 laps to go. It is a 6-second lead. I mean, ideally it would be a 4-tire stop for Schneider if he can close that gap on Clements more. If he's this far back, he's going to have to take 2 tires because he's not going to be able to gain that much. We know Jeremy's got a fast car. Schneider's going to have to leapfrog him somehow. Clement stays out another lap, and Schneider has just passed Michael Annette and clears him off turn 4 for second place. This is going to turn into a pretty good finish to the end of this race. As far as the fuel situation goes, Schneider's about a lap and a half short now. Jeremy Clements is coming into the pits this time. Schneider is hauling the mail off turn 4. 45 miles an hour is the pit road speed limit. Locks the tires up, and there he goes. Look at how much time he gained right then and there. It'll be right side tires only for Schneider. He's going to try to jump out ahead, and it's going to be half a can of fuel only as well. No adjustments on the 99. We'll see who's going to win this race out of the pits. Another green flag stop late. Schneider cut that lead down to 2.5 seconds, and he carried a lot more speed on corner entry, it looked like, than Clements, who was caught in lap traffic. 7.6 second stop with the right sides only. Schneider beats Clements out of the pits by quite a considerable margin, but now it'll be Clements on 4 tires versus Schneider on 2. The problem is, Schneider cycles out in 4th, it looks like, 5th now, as he gets up to speed, 6th.
Still there.
Still in 5th, but all these drivers that just cycled ahead of him
Pitted car just ahead.
either still have to pit. We know Cindric's already pit, though. Ross Chastain just came into the pits as well. You're right, by the way, Michael. He didn't cycle out of this. So Austin Cindric is the race leader. He's 1.8 seconds ahead of Schneider. He's got 4 fresh tires. Schneider's got 2, but Schneider's right side tires are fresher than Cindric's. Schneider's left side tires, on the other hand, are older than Cindric's, so we're going to have to wait and see how this is going to pan out, as well as lap traffic as we continue to stay green. Clements is 4 seconds behind Schneider on 4 fresh tires versus Schneider's 2 as well. 20 laps to go at Charlotte for Austin Cindric. Trying to go to victory lane here today. Cindric has not won yet this season. Looking to be the 7th different winner. He is cycled out ahead of everybody else right now. He's pulling Schneider as well. Cindric must have had a blistering fast stop. And he's got 2 more tires left. Right side's only if we got another late caution. With 19 to go. I don't know if we're going to get another one. This is going to be about a 69-lap green flag run to the finish, roughly. Already the longest green flag run of the race up to this point. light cautions are pretty evenly spaced out throughout the day. It's about 2.5 seconds back. 18 laps to go. Cindric is still pulling Schneider right now. When will those tires even out, though, to where Schneider can start pulling back to Austin Cindric? Start pulling away from Jeremy Clements again, knowing Clements is closing in pretty quickly himself. Clements might have something for Cindric, too. He's about a little over 5 seconds. He's about 5.5 seconds off the lead. Schneider's 4 seconds back. Clements could be faster than Cindric. Clements had a pretty big lead there for the longest time after that last restart. We had a great finish. A battle for the win between 3 drivers in the Charlotte race last season on this Xfinity Series career mode, and it's about to go down once again. Clements is all over the back of Schneider into 3 and 4 now. It's a battle for second place. Forget about Brandon Jones. He's got a pretty fast car as well. He led a lot earlier in the race. Clements behind him if at all possible. He hasn't lost any on Austin Cindric in the last couple laps either. He stayed pretty even with him. Consistently at 4 seconds back. He's consistently holding Jeremy Clements behind him all the way around this racetrack. Slides up the racetrack. He caught Riley Hurts in a terrible spot there. Off turn 2, that's going to cost him a little bit of time. Hurts goes all the way to the top though. Schneider down to the bottom. Schneider still can't clear Riley Hurts off turn 4. He's still trying to block Jeremy Clements on top of it.
Car high, careful. You're all clear up top there.
Gets around Hurts, but so does Clements. Next lapper up ahead is Joe Nemechek in 12th. All on the back of Nemechek. 12 to go. Cindric's still 4 seconds ahead.
Looking inside now.
They're trying to shake Joe Nemechek. Now Nemechek goes high, lets the second and third place cars get on by. You just got to credit that 22 pit crew for being so much faster than Clements and Schneider. He was able to gain that much. Hold on though, because the second and third place cars are starting to close in. Down to about a 3.5 second lead. Cindric's got no more lap traffic in front of him though. Clements to the inside of Schneider for second. Side by side down the back straightaway. 3 wide now with David Starr trying to stay up high. Schneider has to squeeze into the middle. And Clements gets on by.
All right, time to go. Keep it nice and smooth.
10 laps left here at Charlotte. Side-by-side lap traffic right in front of Jeremy Clements. Schneider's going to have another big run on him. Oh, he gets into the back of Clements.
Still there. You're all clear up top there.
Couldn't make the move. Cindric did catch a lap car off turn 4 that cost him more time, and now Cindric's lead is starting to vanish a little bit here with 9 laps to go. Does he have enough of his race car left to hold on? Clements to the high side. Schneider still gripping up down low. So tires between the 22 and the 99 are evening out, but the race car, the 51, is just too fast right now. He's got the freshest 4 tires in the field. Jones no longer catching these guys like he was. He's 5 seconds back, so it's a race between the top 3 for the second straight year. 8 to go. Schneider closed the gap quite a bit on Clements off 4. Into turns 1 and 2. He looks to the inside. He's trying to catch the lap car behind. And Little's going to get in both of them away. They're going to split Little 3 wide down the back straightaway. But Clements gets the run off the high groove. It is a 2-second lead now for Austin Cindric. He caught another lapper into 3 and 4 that was in his way. Schneider is trying to 7 to go. Side by side, Schneider is clear off turn 2 as he gets around Jeremy Clements for second place once again. I don't know who this lap car that's ghosted up here is. Looks like it might be. No, it's not anything up there. It's CJ McLaughlin. 93.
Still there.
Schneider goes low. Man, he got sideways off turn 4. He kind of clipped the apron trying to get around the 92 of Josh Williams. 6 laps to go here at Charlotte. Clements looks low again. Schneider goes full throttle through 3 and 4. Made sure Clements wasn't going to get back to the inside of him. These two are closing in on Cindric, and Cindric's got 3 more lap cars right in his way. 2 of them are side by side. One of them's Chase Briscoe, who's still in the lead lap. No, he's going to be tough to pass. 5 laps left. Cindric's going to have to pick a different line. He's got Noah Gragson right in his way. Gregson's also on the lead lap. Oh, that's going to hold him up big time down the back straightaway. Schneider gaps the 51 of Clements a little bit more. This 2-tire stop might be the call to win the race. That saved him quite a bit of time on pit road. Good 7 or 8 seconds. Otherwise, he'd be about 7, 8 seconds back still. There'd be no way he'd catch Cindric. 4 to go. Cindric has Briscoe right in front of him. Schneider charged hard into 1 and 2. And he is right there. Clements has a lot of lap cars still to pass them side by side right in front of him. Schneider trying to use Briscoe as a pick. Into 3 and 4. Drives it in deep. Contact though with the 98 of Briscoe. Trying to keep the 98 to his outside and not let Cindric through. 3 laps to go. Schneider's back in front. Contact with Briscoe getting into the corner. He tried to clear him and he cleared him early. A lot more lap traffic where that came from. We'll be coming to 2 laps to go to the line. And Schneider is now pulling Cindric for the moment. Now he just asks that the lap car stay out of the way with 2 more laps to go.
All right, I need 2 more good laps for you.
Quickly gets around Landon Castle. Clements is closing in on Cindric still for second place, but Briscoe got in Clements' way. They're about a half a second apart from each other. Schneider's got about 7 car lengths on him down the back straightaway.
Still there? Clear though, bud.
White flag in the air, 1 lap to go here at Charlotte. 1 second lead for Schneider. He is pulling away from Cindric late. The strategy call to pit twice versus once is barely going to pan out. But that second stop was the big one because he took right sides only to try and save time on pit road. He came out ahead of Clements. He held him off long enough to where by the time Clements got around him, Schneider was quickly able to get back around him. Alfredo pulls the pit road on the last lap out of the way of the leaders. Checkered flag is in the air. Keegan Schneider wins his 4th race of the season, and it comes at Charlotte. A clutch victory with the pit strategy there late. Chose not to save that lap and a half. He was short on fuel. Chose not to save those right side tires to the end. Decided to pit under green, and it barely panned out, but it panned out nevertheless. and in a big way. First win now since Bristol 4 races ago for Schneider. Felt like longer, but man, this 99 team has been on it this season. He'll expand that regular season championship lead. Look at this burnout. That engine's still going. It's still going. It's pumping smoke, but it's still got some horsepower. We'll save this engine. It was a good one here tonight. Only 7 cars finished on the lead lap. Schneider won a stage and won the race. 6th stage win of the year earlier in the race. 4th race win of the season. Cinder comes up 2nd place. Jeremy Clements 3rd, followed by Brandon Jones 4th. Michael Annette rounds out the top 5. Justin Allgaier, who won stage 1, finished 6th. Ryan Seeg 7th. Austin Hill 8th. Anthony Alfredo 9th. Chase Briscoe rounds out the top 10. Great run, by the way, for Austin Hill. Racing. Top 10. The only DNFs of the race were Brandon Brown, Colby Howard, and Justin Haley. And we saw the 21 of Alfredo pull off on the last lap. He might have gone out of gas, I'm not entirely sure. But he still finishes 9th, nevertheless. I don't know, that was strange. He pulled off randomly. Nice little payday. And expanding that points lead now on Chase Briscoe. Look at the playoff points. 20 for race wins and 6 stage wins. An extra 15 if you can win the regular season championship. That's a big momentum booster going into Mid-Ohio tomorrow night. .148 back at stage 1 was the fastest lap. It was ran by Brandon Jones. Clements actually led the most. 55 laps led. All the laps he led in the race, for the most part, were in that final stage. More specifically on that final green flag run to the end, but he just couldn't quite hold on, and he couldn't quite get around Cindric on that last lap as well to at least salvage 2nd. All right. Take a look at the shop, see what kind of money we've got going in, see what kind of upgrades we can make going into the next race. Again, I'd like to not buy another short track chassis. Ideally, if we could just build up enough playoff points and we could just build up our departments and win at either Kansas or Texas in the round of 8, we won't have to worry about that extra short track chassis. I'm really banking on that. So that way Martinsville will probably suck again. But on the bright side of things, we'll already be in the championship 4. Save it for Phoenix because we won at Phoenix earlier this season with a short track chassis, so we know how much that means for us. $17 likes on the stream. Hit that like button before you head out as well. We're just about ready to wrap things up once we take a look at the race shop. But yeah, going into Mid-Ohio. So, road course chassis. Hang on. Yeah, I can't quite upgrade that aero yet. We can't upgrade the pit crew, though. We'll get them to a 100 on the speed. So, we'll max out our pit crew. And that is the only department upgrade we can get. Looking to get to just over $1 million to upgrade the aero. Then we'll get the suspension after that, and then we'll go back through with the engine. Just over $2 million there. Just over $2 million again for the aero suspension, so we can have a 100 max out on a race car. We've got our employees all trained to pretty much where we want them right now. No need to train them any more than that. And yeah. Road course chassis will be ready to go. 95, 90, and 90. We had a 90, 88, and 88. We won at Charlotte, so that's pretty good. Had a fast car throughout, won a stage. Speedway chassis, we have 2 of them now. Definitely going to have to repair those. Definitely going to have to repair those. See. Oh yeah, we got short track at Iowa coming up here pretty soon too. I mean, I guess we can train our employees maybe to an 8. We'll do that. Why be cheapskates when we've got the money? I think that'll help us. I'm not going to train them any more than 8, though. As long as everybody's at least at an 8. We have some people that are more than an 8, but we can't detrain them, so that'll be all right. Okay, there we go. So it gives us $95,000 in the bank. Again, we'll save up to $1 million so we can get the engine. I mean, total we'll need, let's see, $8 million. Probably about $8.5 million total by the end of the season. Maybe a little less than $8.5 million. We're at $95,000 right now. Plus whatever incentive bonuses we get. Obviously, we get a top 5 at Mid-Ohio. Then we'll end up getting our next incentive bonus, which is about $100,000 there. So that's big. And as well as the race winnings if we keep finishing good and all that good stuff. So honestly, if we just, I mean, all we got to do is upgrade engine, aero, suspension. We'll be plenty good. We obviously want to save money for the Cup Series too. So once we make those purchases, we won't have to do anything else. And we'll just be saving money the rest of the way. I forget how much money we need to start a Cup Series team. Isn't it $1.8 million? I always forget that. I'll have to go back through one of the old streams of the last offseason. I'll be able to find out. But I think it's 1.8. So we do have to make sure we have that much at the end of the season. Plus, we don't want to start too slow in the Cup Series as well. But we definitely need to make sure we win this Xfinity Series championship this season. All right. Who else am I forgetting to... Oh, I forgot we had a couple more employees still to sign tasks. I guess she's basically going to have an off week. All right, there we go. All good to go. We're going to have ourselves a little bit of a triple header tomorrow on the channel, so we've got some action coming up here. We've got the BL Transport 170 at Mid-Ohio. We will run also the next race. I believe it's the LTI Printing. Let me check. LTI Printing 250 at Michigan? Yeah, okay. LTI Printing 250 at Michigan. We'll run both those races tomorrow. NASCAR Fantasy Podcast as well. Another big Thursday on the channel. Thursday seems to be our big days on the channel now. Going to another race this weekend, so definitely want to get all the streams out I can. It's my last day off before I head out to Charlotte on Saturday. So, again, thanks for everybody tuning in here today. Like, share, and subscribe for more daily NASCAR content. Get the word around for sure about that in other chats and other comment sections about the NASCAR trivia game show thing. I want to plan with other NASCAR YouTubers, so thanks everybody again for your support, and I will see you guys tomorrow evening.